Hey everyone, Lensman Oz and Chilled. Chilled, you're here.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, yourself.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good.
I'll get out of your way there. Yeah, so I've finally been able to catch up, and I know it's probably quite late in the evening for Chilled at the moment. Some
Yeah, about midnight.
silly o'clock. Um, but yeah, so we finally had a chance to catch up and we'll chuck together a video here. How you been, sir?
Busy, busy, busy.
Busy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind
Haven't
of.
done much Minecraft, though, have you?
No, I haven't done much Minecraft between IRL work and you know clan battles and such for warships and tanks. Yes, things have been stressful.
It can get like that, right?
Uh-huh.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're recording this on the day that the previous episode came out, so I don't know if Chill's watched that episode or not, but
I
anyway,
have. I have.
I figured today we would, and I did say it in that episode that I'd look at getting the Eyes of Ender done. So I went and deconstructed, using our Mindchem system, enough materials to make a bunch of Ender pearls. So I should have the Ender pearls in the system here. So let's make our Eyes of Ender. I think I'll need to make some blaze powder. So how many eyes do we need? We need 12. So if I type in eye here, I've got nothing. I'm going to blaze. Cool. Can I have 12 blaze powder? And that'll take a moment to process through. I did go and make the first level upgrades for the thermal machines. So they're just running with the hardened integral components, which is the Invar version, I believe. Just made them up. There we go. Yeah, so that it's not quite as slow now, but it's still going to be slowish. But we need 12 Eyes of Ender. So let me do this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Eyes of Ender. Cool. And that was a quest, so I'll claim that. Now it wants us to make end portal frames. So this is going to be fun. I need to make end stone. Now, end stone, let's see what we can make it with. End sand. Okay. End sand requires superheated blaze burners, sand, and ender pearls. So I need a bunch of end sand, like a ton of it. Make sure to stand in the middle. Yep, cool. So end stone's going to be a fun one. I think that's the only way of making it, right?
It looks that way.
Yeah. So I need to make end sand, which means I need to get superheated blaze burner, which means I need to make blaze cake, correct? Is that the one that makes them superheated?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then we just need sand and ender pearls. So what do we actually need? Let's do this. Let's do some math. Math. I need, I guess, 12 end portal frames. So 12 by 8. Oof. That's a lot of end stuff. Okay, we got math. Math is fun. This may be something that I'll have to do in between episodes. So 12 by 8 is 96. And then to make end stone, it's actually 4 sand. So 96 times 4. We need 384 ender pearls. I choked on that a little bit. 384 ender pearls. Oh boy. Bear with me a second. My phone's ringing. I better answer it. Alrighty. So apart from this scam caller interrupting us there, I did a little bit of looking. And the next bit, I mean, obviously the 380 something odd end stone, or well, end sand, sorry, is going to require eggs for the fire, for the blaze cakes. So when you start looking into it, if we go end sand and we found out the end sand needs to be superheated in the mixer. So we actually need 384 ender pearls, 384 sand. Sand, not worried about. We've got the cobble works that I made a few episodes back with the Create crushing wheels. Not a problem. The superheated part requires blaze cakes. So the mixer and all that sort of stuff, we've already got that. I can just move that to wherever we need it. But for this to work, it needs to be, as I said, superheated. Blaze cake here is a blaze cake base with lava put on top. So we can set up a little depot with a tank and lava pumping. That's easy. That's neither here nor there. Blaze cake base. Cinder flour. Cool. I can run netherrack through the crushers outside there. Sugar. We've got sugar cane growing. We may need to automate maybe the harvesting of it. It's not the end of the earth. And then we've got eggs. So there's 2 eggs. There's turtle eggs, which you can't make. And then there's eggs. Now, eggs come from calcium carbonate and protein. Now, protein, there's a few things. 1, we could set up industrial foregoing liquid meat. 2, we could try and craft it using ethylene, ammonia, and carbon dioxide and stuff. Otherwise, dissolving it is our best course of action, which comes from, so fish and rotten flesh. Rotten flesh isn't too bad. You get 3. You could set up a zombie spawner maybe to do that. It's one way of doing it. So there's a couple of things. I'm thinking, and after discussing a little bit with Chilled there, it's probably good for us to get into industrial foregoing. For a number of reasons. 1, we can set up a fisher. You're obviously out here fishing. 1, we can set up an automatic fisher. Another, we could probably set up automatic farming, right? Isn't there a industrial foregoing? Oops, that didn't go where I wanted it to. So industrial foregoing has plant fertilizer, plant sower. We've got mob slaughter factories and plant gatherer. So we can get into some of this. I mean, we could change the setup here and put I don't know, we could even just get a zombie spawner and work out meat and that sort of stuff. But I think industrial foregoing is probably our best bet. The other thing I wanted to do before prep for the end, which obviously is now 2 or 3 episodes away, is I want to get some decent armor and stuff. So thank you, Chilled, for setting up the enchanting area. It'll definitely come in handy.
It's basic at the minute, but it'll grow.
It'll be good. So I guess first things first, industrial foregoing. So we're going to need to start right at the start in getting latex. So latex comes from fluid extractors, which need a few things.
You know you got 2 zombie spawners in here.
Yes, I do know I have 2 zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, it was another. Actually, there is room in the farm over here. If we just lower this number back down, just put it to 64 again, turn it off. We could potentially turn these fans off for a second. I can't turn the thing in the middle off. But if we just turn off the item collection inside here, where the redstone lamp is, we could put another spawner. And then just another redstone card feeding out with another laser node. We could effectively get 4 in here.
That'll work. That'd be the easiest way to get your protein, right?
And then we just get another couple of detectors here. Same sort of thing. There should be some laser nodes in the system. And we'll just pick up different colors off the refined storage detector and pop in the spawners. We're just going to have to put the redstone control on them. That's all, whatever that is. That's whatever they are, the repeater.
Competitor.
That's the one. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. So, by all means, but please go right ahead and see what you can come up with. I'm going to sit here and do the industrial foregoing start. So we're going to need a few things. We're going to need, what is it, fluid extractor? Is that the one we put against the tree? I think it is. That, and then the latex processing unit. Dissolution chamber is going to be needed, right? Yep, I need one of them. So I need probably 4 fluid extractors, maybe a... We got block placer? We got away in block placers. An industrial foregoing one, but we got a factory block placer. That might work. Don't have one yet. We can try it. Don't have any of it. Old industrial wood planks. It's charcoal. There's no charcoal in my system. Impressive. Considering I've got tons of it. Oh, actually, I have no charcoal. Oh, well, that's no good. Why are you not working? Oh, that'd be why. Wrench. Blow. Hey, I do need to get faster furnaces, I think. Be smart. I didn't realize that the iron furnaces mod had like in and like input and output automatically instead of pipe. But yeah, we're burning through the charcoal. I need to do some furnace upgrades. Stone to iron. 3 of them. Iron to gold. 3 of them. Gold to diamond. Okay. Give this a go. Speed up what we got. I don't know why they turned around. Thanks for that. That was weird. Iron to gold. And then gold to diamond. Okay. Hello? These will all need to be retweaked. Oh no, they're all set to extract. I don't know. These are not moving as quick as they could, alright? Anyway, this should get alcohol moving. Alright, I'm going to craft a couple of items and we'll get the basics of our industrial foregoing set up. Might use this building in here to start with. And we'll move on from there. Back in a second. Alright, so I got the 4 little fluid extractors and they're around this factory block placer that's sitting in the middle here. I hooked them up to a little bit of power just using one of the coal generators we had that I extracted from down in the basement there. Now I needed a bucket of latex to be able to make the next thing, the latex processing unit. So we're also going to need some fluid extraction here. Let's see what we can do. Basic fluid, maybe? Basic mechanical pipe. That should extraction. Craft some steel, apparently. So I'm also going to need a configurator, which I don't think I can charge. Or maybe I can now. I'll make you. Yes, I need one of them. Configurator. Okay. Nice. So, get up here and... That's not what I want. Steel. Can you craft me 20 steel? think down here will be processing through. It's slow, but it'll get there. I've had to turn this guy off. We like burning through the charcoal like it's no one's business. So these are all now diamond. I've been bringing extra wood from over in the actual base, but we'll need to work on is we're only sitting at one stack. I may need to convert these guys straight away. Convert these guys to power eventually. But yes, so that's the latex we needed. Let me jump in here and make a latex processing unit. There we go. Very nice. So that's that one and that one. And then the dissolution chamber is going to require a diamond gear. And then we're going to need some plastic sheets, which is going to need latex. Dry rubber. Cool. So let's take the latex processing unit. Do I have that steel? One of the basic pipe. One lot for the moment. Ooh, that's the door. If I take this, pop him there. This is my configurator. Can I use this without charging it? Certainly can. That, and then I need to bring like that. That one off. Turn that one off. Cool, and then I don't actually need this down here, do I? Let's be a little smarter. I'm already putting this up top, so there we go.
Cool.
Okay, so that should be pumping into this guy. This is also going to need water, isn't it?
You wouldn't happen to have a extra magnet and remote in your inventory, would you?
No.
Huh.
Is it in the vacuum thing out here?
I looked, it's not in there. They're gone.
I have another magnet if you want it, but I don't think I've...
Sorry.
Yeah, you're probably more after the crafting remote, right?
Yeah, the crafting remote was locked to my system.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't know, maybe it got destroyed
Probably.
when you got killed before.
When I got killed in there, yeah.
Stepped a little too close to the grinder. Oops.
Well, you got to make sure you turn the fans off first.
Well, that's handy, yes. If sinks in this pack? Yes. Just need some terracotta. So clay. Make 5 lots of that. Cool. Okay, so we'll make a sink and I'll set that underneath this, I think. In there.
Okay.
What? You got a magnet on.
There's my magnet and remote.
Got it.
Okay, they went in my charm slot, apparently.
Yep, it'll do that. Okay, so there's water. So this should now be making tiny dry rubber. Awesome. All from this little... Again, I'm going to have to keep this stocked full. But yeah, we're making tiny dry rubber. And then the last thing we're going to need from this is the dissolution chamber. And then we'll be able to make a bunch of stuff. Laser lenses, apparently. All the upgrades. And then the higher tier machines, the higher tier cores. I'm just sort of going through here, and here, like the advanced machine frames, is going to need pink slime. Simple machine frames. Going to need latex, I believe. Simple. Yep. Rise latex and plastic. And these guys are the ones that are used for fermentation. No. Maybe I only need the first level. Hopefully I do. Okay, let's look at machine frame. Uses of the pity one. Maybe. Oh, the mob slaughter factory is a pity one. That's cool. We'll be able to make one of them. And then we can. I think we'll have to set that mob crusher in the middle of that farm to be able to be turned on and off. Would be smart, I think. Because in this way we can do mob crusher to get food. Food. Liquid meat. I think that's the mob crusher, isn't it? Breaker. Plant gatherer is one. And yeah, so let's have a quick look here. If I do at industrial, I would like to look through all these things. All these different generators. Plant gatherer. And plant sower. Mob slaughter factory. A mob crusher. Then we should be okay for a little bit, right? They're the main ones we're going to need straight up. And then the marine fisher is the other one. Otherwise, I think we're good.
There is Flux Networks.
For wireless power,
Mm-hmm.
might make sense.
You actually got a little bit of flux dust in your pocket.
I do. Could come in handy. The old wireless power.
Just need some Eyes of Ender.
Need some what?
Eyes of Ender.
Yeah, well, they're expensive. Well, they're
Mm-hmm.
not super expensive. There's multiple things that we need to decompose to get what's required for an ender pearl. So I think I worked out yesterday that ender pearls, silicon deconstruction was, what did I use? Netherrack. Netherrack gives a 14% chance of silicon. The mercury is the either cyan simulation blocks, because that gives barium and stuff, or warped wart gives the mercury and the neodymium, and chitin, I guess, that you need. So warped wart is the other one. So you throw a few stacks of warped wart in, and a few stacks of something that gives silicon, and that's enough to make ender pearls. And then I've got plenty of blaze rods for days. And we do have a lot of warped wart because we've got them in a botany pot. So silicon, what did I say it was? Netherrack. I don't think I've got I've got 1,000 here. Let's grab a couple of stacks though. But yeah, it's definitely the best way of doing it. And then we just throw it in here and you hope for the best.
At least so you can make it to the end, right?
Well, I've got ton. Yeah, at least once we're in the end, we'll we're going to get a
And
few
with
more chemicals.
phase.
But everything we're doing now is just so we can get to the end, because it's going to take a
Mhm.
ton of materials. Absolute ton. All right, so yeah, we got things happening. We got some tiny dry rubber, so I can now take this and convert it into dry rubber, I think it's called. And then we can burn the dry rubber into plastic. Plastic sheets. Cool. All right, so as I said, we're going to need, I think the flux networks would be good to be able to get some power to some of these devices. But being able to harvest our hemp so I can make string, our sugar cane so we can make sugar, we still need to work on the whole fisher. What marine fisher requires the simple machine frame. So I could probably make one of them now once I make the dissolution chamber. Now that I've got plastic, I can make that dissolution chamber actually. There we go. One dissolution chamber. Going to require power. That's cool. Got a couple of cables here. Nice. And then if I want to make the marine fisher, I need pity machine frame, some iron, some nether bricks, and a gold gear. Pity machine frame, couple of nether bricks, couple of iron ingots, gold gear. Hoping that would just be in the list there, but it's not. Gold gear. And the 2 plastic. And then a bucket. Oh. And I need to turn you off for a bit. So we can build up latex. We'd probably just connect a pipe to it, but and then all I need is a little bit of latex in here and we'll be good. Probably need to put a tank in here. Maybe I need to reconfigure this a little bit to put a tank, and then might be smart. A tank here on top. And move the latex processing unit off to the side. I don't know. All right, let me just check what I've actually recorded so far, which would be real smart. We're getting close to the end of the episode. I'm going to put another cut in. I'll make it so that we've got some latex, so I can make this last item and get a fisher going. So I'll collect up the other materials. I need a couple of buckets, a couple of iron gears, etc.
Damn it. Did it again.
Don't stand near the mob masher. Suppose you need me to teleport you again.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you're ready. There you go. All right, so I'll just put a cut in, and I'll get this bits and pieces I need, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, that didn't take long. Pretty much just after I finished recording the bucket. I was able to extract a bucket worth. I'm going to make this marine fisher. Oh, that's a clock. That's your clock. I've got your clock. Do you want your clock?
Oh, yeah, please.
There you
Yeah. All right.
go. It just happened. It just
Only
as
one
I
at a
clicked
time on the screen.
it. So let me just pop down marine fisher. Okay, and it just probably needs power, so I'll just grab this little guy. I don't know how much power it needs. Hey, we got fish.
Cool.
I don't know how much. It must use a couple thousand. But it's free, right? Oof, 5,000. We got a lily pad. We got an anchovy. Of all the fish to catch. I'm not making pizza. Not that I'd have it on pizza either. Ugh. This means I should be able to come up here to the dissolver and go, oh, and the anchovy doesn't work in the dissolver. How rude. You can make an anchovy pizza in Minecraft. Okay, so hopefully these fish are better and can be deconstructed. Raw cod does. And tropical fish gave selenium, I think. I need to put another grid upstairs too. So protein. I've got 9 protein. I want to make eggs. That's 2 protein and then calcium carbonate. Got some calcium carbonate. Let's make a couple of eggs and I'm hoping I get a chicken. Is there anything that would guarantee me a chicken?
Spawn egg.
Apart from that. Got 2 eggs. I think, maybe 3. If I can get a chicken and a hopper.
Eggs
Make
for days.
a typical like egg farm, chicken farm, some glass, and a chest. That's what I want. So I'll keep going until I get what I need in that respect. Sound like something for upstairs, maybe? I don't know. I probably want it somewhere near I can feed into the system, right?
Should be able to do it up there.
Just got to get the right spot. So let's
Not
put
like
it.
you got to worry about channels.
No, exactly.
Just keep throwing out importers.
And my idea. Let's be a standard chicken storage device. Cool. Let's hopefully, fingers crossed, hope for chicken spawn. Otherwise, I'm going to need to do a bunch. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to need to capture some more fish. And eventually we'll get a chicken. Hopefully. We'll have that by next time. What's up? Oh, you got
I was
flesh?
just saying, we got a bunch of rotten flesh.
Cool. Be a great time to run it through the system here. Did you reconnect the? Yeah, we'll just take a stack of it. Did you reconnect the vacuum hopper up? I need the calcium carbonate though. That came from calcite, right? Oh, look at all that protein from the stack of rotten flesh I just ran. Look at it go. And yes, we get calcium carbonate from pushing calcite through the system.
Mm.
I just need some more calcium carbonate up here. And hopefully get a bunch more eggs. There we go. Not heaps, some. Just some. Got 7. Alright, I'm going to play around with this and hopefully we will come back to some chickens. Be quite handy if we do. Until next time though, thanks everyone for watching. Comments. Hey, I got a chicken!
Hey!
Down, bro. Good. Fall in the hole. Hey, there we go. Got a chicken. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. This little guy is going to be our savior for eggs. All of this.
Actually, how hard was it to make that spawn? That was a spawn egg, right?
No, I didn't make spawn egg. I just made eggs.
Oh.
Can't make spawn eggs, I didn't think. Chicken? Chicken. Chicken spawn egg. Oh, you can. Maybe. You just need, you need the fragments. So I haven't seen any fragments, so unless we're getting drops from fragments. Otherwise,
Not yet.
Can't even make the GM chicken feed either. That's not a thing. We got the golden egg, but we can't make the other one. You can make the nutritious. We got 1 chicken.
Well, where there's one, there will be more.
2.
2 chickens.
3.
3 chickens.
There we go. Got 3 chickens. They'll grow up. We'll get eggs.
Lots and lots of eggs.
And feathers, I hope too.
Well, now I got the skelly spawner up. We should be getting arrows and such from that. So.
Well, that'll be handy. All right. Well, there's our thumbnail. I better wrap up. We're over time. Thanks everyone for watching. Comments below. Thank you again, Chilled, for joining me.
You're
Probably
welcome.
time you went to bed.
Yeah, probably so.
But I hope everyone comes back and joins us next episode. Tell us how derpy we were, and we will see you all then. Bye, everyone.
Everybody have a good one.